Hi kids, welcome to Journey to Jesus. Last week we talked about God creating our world, and we talked about the first through the fifth day. Today we are talking about the sixth and seventh day. God created people, and we will be reading out of Genesis 1:26 through 2:25. On the sixth day of creation, God made people. God created people differently than anything else he created. God created people in his own image. God took dust from the ground and made a man. God breathed his very own breath into the man, and the man became alive. God made a garden in the land of Eden, and he put this man named Adam in the garden. God told Adam to work at the garden and to take care of it. God provided food from the trees for the man to eat, and God provided a river to water the garden. Then God said, "You can eat from any of the trees in the garden except for one." The garden had a tree in it called the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God warned the man, "If you eat from that tree, you will die." Now, God was not yet finished with creation. He saw the man and said, "It is not good for man to be alone." So God decided to make a helper for the man. God brought to the animals he had created, and Adam gave them names to all of the creatures. But none of the animals were a good helper for Adam. So God made Adam fall asleep. And he took one of the man's ribs and created a woman. Now, when Adam saw this woman, he was very happy. The woman was a perfect helper for the man. She was his wife. And God named her Eve. God gave Adam and Eve good things. He put them in charge of the animals and provided everything they needed. God looked at everything he had made and said that it was all very good. God had done everything he had planned to do. And this was on the sixth day. So on the seventh day of creation, God rested from his work. When you talk to your parents about this video and what you've learned about God creating Adam and Eve, you can talk to your family about how we are like God. How are people like God? How are we different? How did Jesus show he is a man and God? Talk to your parents, and I'd love to hear about what your thoughts are. And if you have questions, you can always ask me. So, like we've talked about so far, and we're going to continue to do this, everything in the Bible points back to Jesus, from the Old Testament to the New Testament. And so the verses that go along with this part of the story in Genesis are Colossians 1:15 and Hebrews 1:13. In Colossians 1:15, it says, "The Son is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation." So Jesus was made before Adam and Eve, but he wasn't living on this earth. And in Hebrews 1:3, it says, "The Son is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word. By his powerful word. After he had provided purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of God in heaven." Well, it says majesty in heaven, but that is God. So Jesus sits at the right hand of God, and he is the firstborn over all creation. So he was here before Adam and Eve. Like I said, talk about this with your children, and children talk about this with your parents. And if you have questions, then you can always ask me. So don't hesitate to reach out, and because you can't comment for the videos that are specifically directed to you guys, for children. So I just realized that. So in my past videos I'd been saying, comment your thoughts, questions, or suggestions, but now all you can do is just like and subscribe for the Friday videos. So I had also forgot to mention, like I said, we're continuing to read out of this book. It's called It's All About Jesus Bible Story Book, and it is by the Gospel Project. So thank you guys for tuning in with me, and I look forward to learning about Adam and Eve's adventures for next week with you. So have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!